windy here, Vasco.
It is, Tek.
So
Perhaps too windy. Is that a thing?
I don't know.
I mean, I think it's too windy almost any day. Under any circumstance. Even if it's not windy.
Which way were we going?
That's a really good question.
What were we
Because when
doing?
the game... Routinely, when the game loads up a checkpoint, it has us facing the wrong way.
Yeah.
So it really could be any direction.
It's been a long time.
No, it hasn't. It
this
was
game.
like it was just yesterday that we were still playing this game.
Nope.
We never stopped. Never stopping.
Have you seen that?
I have not.
Dating this episode.
Not exact, sort of, I guess. What are your thoughts on that, incidentally? Because, like, I love Lonely Island. I have a huge boner for Lonely Island.
I hear it's good. Hasn't done well.
I've heard, like, mixed things, and it hasn't done well. But, like, I don't know. When I saw those trailers, I was not interested at all.
No.
And I've liked all sorts of weird shit. Have you ever seen Hot Rod?
No.
That's a weird-ass movie that they did. I loved that.
Look, I found a thing that I don't care about.
The green fire's dying out. I remember the existence of green fire. However, its relevance is... Oh, wait. Is that oxygen or extra farts? Well, that means we must be on the right track. So, good on you. Do we need rocks?
Yeah, but where would we take them?
I don't know, but you should probably have one in case we need it. Didn't we determine it doesn't actually slow you down? So you should probably just have it. It's a good animation. You, like, pick up next to it, and then it's in your hand.
Maybe I'm supposed to...
I wish I had that IRL, because I'm not coordinated.
Had what, exactly?
I don't know, like, some sort of clipping error?
Mm.
Like, if I was, like, attempting to catch a ball, due to my lack of coordination, normally that would be difficult. I would Daria it or something, you know?
Look at this. Look at this shit. I'm pressing all kinds
Yeah,
of
you're
buttons. Making...
doing all this shit. This is more eventful than the last, like, 3 episodes of this.
So much stuff is happening. Why didn't we do this
This is an
earlier?
overload. I'm gonna have a seizure.
You better watch
pretty
out.
soon. What is this thing? Well, I think that's where the ball goes.
I don't know, but it's
like,
green,
what is
so
it?
it must be alien.
Yeah.
It's also covered
Those are
in
the rules.
lines.
Green equals alien.
Yep.
Dishwasher, yes. Computer equals over.
It's funny that we...
Oh, robot arm time. It's your favorite minigame.
Right. It's funny that we think of green as alien, because, like, green is, like, the most Earth color.
Yeah, I mean,
Like, blue
relatively
is alien.
speaking.
Like, there's no blue shit
Well, like,
here.
blue is also, like, kind of earthy, just because of how much water there is. Even though, like, other planets appear blue.
Right, I guess.
It also just seems weird to me because we have this association with green being, like, the good color. You know, green means go, green is correct. You know, we have all these, like, cultural affiliations with green. And yet at the same time, we do tend to have it as an alien. What is this shit? What is...
Am I supposed to put it there or up here?
I don't know. I'm inclined to say... Oh, okay, I would have been wrong.
That seems to be right.
That seems right. I mean, maybe you need one in each. Maybe that's why there's 3, although I'm pretty sure there's just always 3. You think the slug woman will now just be inside of... Oh, that's gonna be the finale, right? Because she keeps getting, like, closer to us without actually having a meaningful interaction. So what's gonna happen is we're gonna get to the end of the game, and then we're just gonna take off our helmet, and we were the slug woman all along!
Oh my god!
That's it! I figured it out.
He called it.
Called shot, -2 to my roll, so... Oh, man.
Do I want to put them all in there?
That's actually a good question. Because that
There's
didn't
a lot of
really
space
indicate
up
what
there.
it did, right?
There's a lot of space up there. It looks as though I wanted to put them all.
Let's try another one, since it didn't really indicate, like, oh, this thing is open now,
Yeah.
or, like, go this way.
I don't know why that's broken like that, but alright, whatever.
Yeah, I mean, I think it's just an excuse to put in more jetpack fuel, because they didn't put in enough game mechanics.
Who doesn't love jetpack fuel?
Solar Jetman loves jetpack fuel. If Solar Jetman runs out of jetpack fuel, he dies.
Wow. That's not good. I wouldn't want to be him.
Yeah.
There's a button over here.
Is that... Oh. Huh. It
Broken
looks broken
button.
still, yeah.
Doesn't really matter. I've got jet fuel, so what could I want, really?
But Tree Fitty?
Tree Fitty be cool.
Yeah, Tree Fitty I think would be pretty good.
Yeah.
That's like over half of a face touch, really, if you think about it.
Hey, you notice the reflection on his visor is actually live?
is it?
Yeah.
I hadn't
It's not
noticed
just
that.
like a static image that looks like a reflection.
That is a surprising amount of detail considering how few, like... I don't know exactly how to phrase it. Like, it's not a highly populated world, so you would think something that you wouldn't even think to consider is, like, that element of visual physics.
Yeah.
It would be like putting, like, super realistic, like, water physics in a game that has, like, no... Like, where water is just, like, scenery in the background. Just, like, super crazy detailed water, but, like, you're not doing anything with that.
Oh. Controls are not intuitive.
I'm sure if want this.
No, it doesn't appear to.
You could try putting it in the lower one. Did it take it automatically when you put it in before?
It did, yes.
Yeah, that seems familiar.
Yeah, I don't think it gives a crap.
Yeah, that didn't do anything either. So then what, Okay, here's my next thought. We've clearly forgotten everything that came before this.
Yeah.
So head down the tower and see if you can find a trail of, like, power cord or something.
Well, I think that has something to do with that over there.
It seems likely. I mean,
supposed
oh
to
yeah, I
go-
guess we could just follow that path over there,
Yeah.
assuming that's not where we came
I
from.
think that's where we came from, but I think that's where we're supposed to go.
I mean, maybe we came from there, realized it was blocked off, and then came here.
It's also worth noting that, like, there's there. I think we came from there, actually.
Well, I mean, today we came from that direction.
Spawned over there.
We
so-
spawned over there facing that way, and by this game rules, that means that that's the direction we came from. The fact that we were looking at it as though it was the next thing to do
Right.
suggests that we just came from there.
Right. And I couldn't get through here without the jetpack stuff. So.
True, so this does seem right.
We got mad ups, yo.
You got pretty good ups.
Pretty sweet. You're jealous of my ups. Did you know?
I wasn't aware of that, but I appreciate you informing me.
Oh, there's a sick beat.
Yeah, what is that? Is it
It's a
the
sick
EDM?
beat, I just told you.
Well, I was wondering if the source of the beat was the EDM. You died.
At what point will it spawn me?
Probably recently. The power will most likely be on, the way this works.
Alright, let's go over here and double check that there is... Alright, so
Like,
we
it
do
seems
have
to
that.
checkpoint after almost everything you do because there are so few actual, like, interactable things. Yeah, both rocks are gone.
Alright,
It
great.
should be fine.
Well, that was a good time.
Did you enjoy that? What would you rate it out of 10?
Negative 4.8.
Wow, that's pretty exciting.
Yeah.
I, on the other hand, would give it 4 out of 7.
Really?
Yes.
I would rate it pi.
It's pretty hard to calculate.
Mhm.
Yeah.
Oh. Sick beat is back. Should lay down some tracks.
Do you have that skill?
God, this is awful.
I spec'd into country music. I thought it'd be more popular.
Yeah,
Did your jetpack just sigh?
it did. It doesn't like it when I do things.
J'ai l'ennui. Okay,
Okay,
it's
I've
promising.
made it up here.
Oh, do you remember this? We did one of these before.
Nope. I gotta, like, do something with it.
You
don't
just,
I?
like, sort of, like, rub your robot arm on it until the door opens. Because there's no, like, penalty for getting anything wrong, and everything is, like, ridiculously responsive.
Got it.
So you just sort of, like, rub it on all the buttons, and then eventually you'll get inside. Someone's even doing, like, a disc scratch now. There's clearly a rave on the other side of this Stargate, is all I'm saying.
Oh, I pressed something.
I think that's good. If it didn't reset... Oh, I don't remember the red light. These aren't even, like, there you go. Green is good, and also alien. So, like, top left... Can you not go higher than that, is the thing? So, like, pull it back, maybe? It's the quickest way to get to the right side. There you go. Two
So
down.
top left, bottom right.
There you go.
Okay.
You're really good at randomly guessing door combinations.
Oh,
That
yeah.
worked out in Saturday Morning RPG as well.
You know me.
Is that, like, your superpower? Is to just, like, randomly, like, guess improbably specific results?
Duh. Right.
I bet you'd be really good to have around in, like, an Independence Day scenario.
I would be. I would be. I can hack all kinds of
Because, they would just, like, capture one of the ships and you'd be like, it's easy! And then just, like, done.
I love how the solution to that movie was, like, computers, because 90s.
Yeah, I know. That always bothered me. Like, I love that movie, don't get me wrong. But that didn't make any fucking sense. Even at the time, that didn't make sense.
And you know what? It never occurred to me as a child.
Oh, it occurred to me even as a child. I was like, how could you possibly...
It didn't bother me at all. I was like, oh, of course. Give it a virus. Duh.
They basically just put an AOL disk in it. I bet that'll work in the new one, too. Because that shit's still buggy.
This is cool as fuck.
Yeah, what the hell is it, though?
I don't know,
is it like a creme brulee plateau?
It's something. It's like Yosemite and shit.
Oh man, would you eat a creme brulee plateau?
It depends upon the size.
It's a plateau.
That's a lot.
That's a lot.
I'll take a bite or two.
Of course. I don't understand the concept of your jetpack fuel was depleted by doing nothing.
This is cool as hell.
Yeah, what is this place?
I want to come to here.
Do you? There's still no oxygen. Even though you haven't needed to get new oxygen in like 12 in-game days.
Yeah, I know. They just completely gave up on that mechanic. Oh, hey.
Are you sure that's not where you want to go?
There's the crevasse.
Yeah, it is.
Every time I hear the word crevasse, I think of the Tenacious D song. Water park. I've entered an area with unusually high geothermal activity. There's hot springs. I'm not as nimble as the woman. I wonder if I could make use of these fountains. Ah, got it. So...
Take off your helmet and drink. That's what I got out of that.
Nope, nothing. Nope, nothing.
Again, even though it's somewhat justified, it does bother me. It's like, I'm not as nimble as the woman at climbing the rocks. I'm like, we didn't see her climb these rocks. It's not as though she just, like, jumped up there like a pro and we're just scrubbing it out over here.
I don't know if I'm supposed to go up there or not, but I'm...
Well, you probably shouldn't walk into the, like, death twigs.
But I love death twigs.
How would you rate them on a scale of 1 to 10?
Monkey.
I'm really good at this.
I know. I really should be a reviewer. People should pay me for this shit.
Oh man, you really should. You should do reviews.
Yep.
We could do another movie review. We could review Independence Day.
Oh my God. It's a great movie. Done.
What would your score for that be out of 10?
Will Smith.
See, it's funny. I think I may have talked to you about this. For a while, I was really keen on the idea of trying to review really obscure games.
Right.
Not the thing that's very popular on YouTube of just doing, like, weird Super Nintendo games. But, like, I have this collection of, like, really cheap, like, mostly Xbox 360 games.
Oh yeah, whatever happened to that?
Well, the problem is that editing it is even harder than I expected it to be.
Right.
And I don't have the time for it.
Also, nobody cares about Xbox 360 anymore.
The premise is sort of like these games would be like so bad or so stupid.
Right.
The idea isn't to review a good game or a game that people care about, because no one cares. Not only do people not care about the Xbox 360, but like no one's ever heard of these games. But that's sort of the appeal. Is like, hey, look at this game. Wow, it's sure bad.
There's no way to save. I can save
there
and
is.
quit. Oh yeah, that just kills you. Okay. That looked cool. I wanted to go down there.
I'm with you. I would have done that.
Why can't I?
If for no other reason than science. But the reason I bring that up is simply because one of the things I really wanted to do with it is, like, rather than try and, like, objectively review the games, was ultimately just give everyone, like, a complete non sequitur. Be like, I give this game a ham sandwich out of 10.
Down the hole I go. Yeah, that's definitely the way to do it. Right, so not that way. Whoever designed this game.
I just don't, like... There are some things in this game that really don't feel like they were play tested, and one of them is simply the checkpoint system. I don't get why it points you in the wrong direction. That's so unbearably counterintuitive.
No. Maybe somebody thought it was a good idea. Some
But
random guy was
what?
make them face the wrong way so they know which way they came from.
It doesn't make any sense.
Thanks.
It's like designed by some guy who's never heard of a video game.
It's a pretty deep trench. So I've been playing a lot of...
Lean really far over to elbow you.
Oh, Jesus. I've been playing a lot of Subnautica.
Yes, you have.
Which is a fun game, and I highly recommend.
What would you give that out of 10?
I
don't know what I'm doing, by the way. I don't know what's happening.
I would give that, I'd say, 3 peepers.
3 peepers?
3 peepers.
Okay.
So, fun game, but I've realized that it's like, when playing other games, it's given me, like, a desire to, like, go into deep holes. Which is, you know, a Freudian thing for sure.
Yeah.
But it's definitely not not an urge that I had previously.
That's interesting. That's very interesting to me, actually.
Oh yeah, you know what I'm gonna do now. I've got a hand.
You gotta see. This is exactly what I'm talking about, right? So you pointed out that we have like live reflective physics on the visor,
Oh.
and yet these rocks don't roll.
Yeah.
Like that's crazy. I don't understand how you would do the visor reflection before you would make the rocks that are a relatively integral part of some of the puzzle solving move normally.
What is the...
I'm not sure. Hopefully we'll figure this out.
Like, I clearly just want to keep going. Oh, I get it. I've got to stop the flow.
Oh, to the
to
ones that
increase
don't
the
get you up
pressure.
here to...
Yeah.
Yeah. That makes sense.
Yeah, you know. You know me.
Oh, you done with OPP?
Oh, you know me. No, I don't know what this is.
It's fun. You answered appropriately. We're having a very strange day here on the Lifeless Planet.
You know it. Covering things with rocks. This is not going to be enough, and I'm going to have to somehow do the last one.
No, I'm sure this is fine.
Yeah, you got to really get it right in the middle of that there
Spray
in order to achieve your goal. I don't know why that didn't work. That just killed me.
How did that happen, though?
I don't know. But suddenly I was no longer in the air, and I was on the ground, and I was dead at the same time.
Yes, I saw that.
All of those things happened. All right, great. So, yeah, that just worked for no reason. Hey, look, it's working. I'm smart. I used my brain to solve puzzles, and now we're here. Oh god.
I think that pretty much sums up human existence, don't you think?
Yeah, you know. What is happening?
I think 8th time is the charm on the Lifeless Planet.
Hey, it happened.
So I assume that the law of the 3 times is relative to like Earth physics.
Yeah.
So here on Lifeless Planet, things work differently. So the first time is the try.
Right.
The second time is still the try.
Right.
The third time just doesn't work no matter what.
Right.
The 4th time is the try again. The 5th time is the try again.
Right.
The 6th time is just a no-go.
Right.
The 7th time is the charm, and the 8th time works if all else fails.
Yeah.
I think that's correct.
This place looks scary.
So
I've come to Mount Doom.
Oh,
I forgot the ring. Though.
Yeah, we have to go back, just like the robot arm. Like the robot arm was an important like inventory item we missed. We did not bring the One Ring with us, so
Yeah.
I don't know what we're gonna do when we get to Mount Doom.
Nobody mentioned me that we were going to see Sauron.
Yeah, that's a little awkward. But like, what is with the geography of this fucking planet?
I don't know.
We're in the desert for like 10,000 years, and then we're in a beautiful like weird rock quarry with geysers, and then fucking Mount Doom.
I can't really continue along the path that I assumed was the path. There's also no green anymore, so there's no. I'm gonna go this way.
That's a good point. There is no
seems to
green.
be working.
It's really not the first place I would think to go, though.
Hey, look! I found a building.
What?
Oh, could use that.
I want to say what on Earth, but that's not appropriate for multiple reasons.
Ah, zing! Think that fire will kill me?
50-50. I'm honestly not sure.
Look, I'm on the roof.
Did you get any, like, geodes or whatever?
Oh, you know
well,
what?
you're above the roof.
definitely
Technically, you're not on the roof.
Definitely not supposed to go this way. I was supposed to get that.
Yes,
and then
you're
go
yeah. And now you should be able to cross that thing that you thought. But, like, why do you need to have this secret little area to make it possible to get, like...
Because,
hopelessly
Vasco,
confused.
if you don't hide all of the resources, how will the player ever
Also,
have anything to do?
furthermore, why did we have to lose the jetpack fuel before? Like, it...
Oh, because then we wouldn't be able to use the geysers. We would just be able to...
They could have just made the geysers taller with better physics.
Nope.
I don't think that's a valid excuse.
I'm not sure if that'll hurt me if I run over it.
Oh, I feel like that will hurt you.
No, this game is so random that I think that's completely in the air.
I don't know. I think the one specifically we're concerned about, that one seems like it would kill you. I don't think that necessarily all of these would. Which doesn't make sense.
What about this one? Let's find out. Ready?
Yeah, let's do it.
Oh, hey,
Okay.
you were right.
Hey, achievement unlock.
Yeah,
Burned.
I was burned.
Well, you were burned.
Well, we're going to have to get burned again in the next episode.
Well, we don't have to, but we most likely will.
We probably will.
Yeah.
See you then.
See us then.
Yep, see us then.
Well, if you can't stand on it, that seems like a
The
problem.
answer is no. The answer is no.
Are we,
for those
well,
curious.
how sure are we? On a scale of 1 to 10, how sure are you?
Pretty. I'm fish.
Yeah, you're right about that. I can't argue that, and not just because I don't understand it, but also because I don't care.
Mm-hmm.